This is Matt for Boxing Social in association with William Hill, Empire Fight Star. I'd like to be joined by Johnny Nelson. Johnny, I know we're limited for time, so you've got duties here on stage. It's a great night for Lawrence Okolie, but we've got to dive straight into what's happened yesterday. Tyson Fury, Oleksandr Usyk. The fight's off. It seems to be an issue with the rematch split. What do you make of this whole scenario, and where is the fault in this process?
Okay, so I've just done an interview with Coogan. I'll tell you, first of all, I thought Tyson Fury would beat Oleksandr Usyk, so I'm not a hater. Secondly, I think Tyson Fury has priced himself out of the fight. Got to the 70-30 split. It was controversial. Good on him. He's got as much as possible for him. At one interview, he's saying no rematch clause. Usyk said, "Okay, no rematch clause. I agree with you. That's you, your guys, not me." So it just seems like sometimes if I say to you, "Give me a job," and I don't really want the job, and I want £1,000 for 2 minutes work, you can say, "No, I'm not paying you that. I don't really want the job." But you've not given me. I've not said I don't want the job, and I think that's what this seems like.
Is the problem the fact that originally, when I look at it from the outside looking in, no dog in the race, Usyk accepted 30% going into the first one. Eddie Hearn revealed yesterday in the rematch between Joshua and Usyk, it was 50-50.
Yeah.
But you're not going to get 70-30. Surely Usyk wouldn't have expected if he won to get 70-30. That was never going to happen. So is the fault with him accepting 70-30 to begin with, knowing he's going to ask for that?
He wanted the fight to be done. And realistically, you're going to try and get what's best for you. Tyson Fury pulled off a masterstroke, got a 70-30 split. Usyk said yes. He's pushed it again. I said, if there's a rematch, same again. Usyk said no, because I've
50-50.
Well, okay, so and that's where it's fallen down. You know, so basically said no. I don't work like that. I've given you what you want. Because you're champion, I'm giving you the respect. You're champion. I'm bowing to you. But if I beat you, I'm champion, so you got to respect me. So I understand Usyk's position. I understand Tyson Fury trying to get as much as possible out of the deal, but he's just priced himself out of the fight.
It's a bad look for boxing as a whole. Whoever's at fault for it. Right, just quickly, let's come on to it. Simon Jordan versus Eddie Hearn, very entertaining, I have to say. I'm sure you enjoyed it. I don't feel we really learned anything new other than one actually speaking to the other in face to face. But there's talks about Conor Benn's next fight. Where do you stand with this, though? Eddie's actually said he would have liked Conor to present documents to the board, etc. We all would. Do you think Conor should clear that up before fighting either abroad or the UK?
I do. And Eddie, it's not Eddie's fault. What's happened with Conor, it's not Eddie's fault. Eddie's doing his job as a promoter to try and promote a fight coming up. Eddie, the position he's in, should he say, you know what, Conor, sort your business out first so I can carry on doing business and it looks good for you and looks good for me? Probably yes. And as I said, if Eddie's with you, he's with you. He loves you, man. He'll have your back. If he's not with you, you're going to be talking like Lawrence Okolie. You know what I mean? So, and that's just how it is. And so, if you're fighting, he's on your side. You want an Eddie. If you're not on your side, you're going to hate an Eddie.
What I want to talk to you about as well is one of them potential opponents, as well as Chris Eubank Jr. is Kell Brook, who put on his story, look, I'm going for a little training camp. A happy Kell Brook, dangerous Kell Brook. I can't believe the people who were writing him off against Conor Benn. I don't get it. But would you be happy seeing Kell Brook back, or are you like, nah, just leave it there?
No, I want to see Kell Brook back. If the fight did happen, of course, I'm going to go on with Kell Brook. But Conor Benn's a dangerous individual. Yeah. He's a dangerous fighter, and I think I just wouldn't like to see it. And Kell's playing with them all, saying, "Yo, come talk to me, run, talk to me." Kell's comfortable on the path he's on at the moment, so that works for Kell.
Lawrence Okolie returns to Sky. Obviously, there's been a lot of needle between him and Eddie, but he goes against David Light, who many people are saying, look, he's a live dog in this fight. What are we expecting from Lawrence? Link up with Sugar Hill?
I think Lawrence is not the finished article, but being a champion and not being a finished article means he can be very dangerous going through. Yeah. And I think Lawrence stops him. I think David Light has been in a pool of certain talent, but he's now out of that pool, and now he's fighting a big punching, unorthodox Lawrence Okolie.
Would you like to see him move to heavyweight?
I'd like to see him beat my record of defences. I want a Brit to do it. If anybody's going, I want a Brit to do it, and then move up.
Absolutely, Johnny. Look, I know you've got commitments, so I appreciate your time.
Nice one. Peace.